Hi to all. The first class C programming. To start the programming, according to my class, the required eligibility, the required eligibility is school standard maths and English. You need to be good with the school standard maths and English, and the basic awareness of computers. That means the MS Office, and need to know how to copy a file, how to delete, how to update the file, and how to use internet. The basic eligibility, school standard maths and English, and the MS Office. That's it. Come to the language. Examples for the languages: Telugu, English, Hindi, Urdu, C, C++, Java, COBOL, Pascal, Python. These all are languages. The basic purpose of the language, communication. Telugu, English, Hindi, these are called human languages, whereas C, C++, Java are programming languages. Through human language, we can communicate to the human. Same method. Whenever it is required to communicate with the programming language, we need to go with the programming language. When it is required to communicate to the computer, we generated a program. Submitting the program to the computer means we are given a task. We are telling to the computer that what he need to do. As a programmer, we need to communicate to the system. We need to talk to the system. But computer knows binary language, nothing but it is called machine language, lowest level language, small language. So if it is required to communicate to the computer directly what language it knows, we need to go with binary language. Two headache process. Each instruction we need to frame with ones and zeros. So lengthy code. Say for example a normal C program which contains 10-20 lines code, equivalent binary language it may be 2000 lines, 5000 lines. Two headache process. So in this situation we are going with the mediator. The mediator name is called compiler. Compiler, the terminology. When we when we install the C software, now we have a mediator is available. His name is C compiler. C compiler, Pascal compiler, Fortran compiler, C++ compiler, Python compiler, Java compiler, compiler. Our mediator is C compiler. C compiler mediator obviously he knows two languages, machine language and C programming language. Now we need to learn how to communicate with the compiler properly, not to the computer directly. To interact with the compiler, C compiler, obviously we need to learn C programming language and construct the code in C programming language, submit this code to the C compiler. Once we submitted code to the compiler, compiler is reading the code top to bottom. That is called compilation process. Reading the code top to bottom is called compilation process. If anything is not understandable by the compiler, it is showing on screen. What is this nonsense? I'm not getting it. That is called error. First of all, errors must be zero. Next, after that, compiler is going to convert this code into machine understandable language. That code is submitting by the compiler to the system. Internally, system is going to execute the code. This is the process going on internally. Now we need to learn how to communicate with the compiler properly. Nothing but our mediator is C compiler. Obviously, we need to learn C programming language. Come to the human language. Need to learn human language, maybe English. Obviously, from where we need to start? Alphabets. Next, the meaning of all words. Next, sentence formation. Those all things, nothing but the grammatical part. Same like that, the programming language. Come to board. Programming language, any programming language. Go with C. Any programming language, the first concept goes for keywords. Keyword means it is a reserved word. What is the what are the meaning of these words known by the compiler. So without any problem, comfortably we can use these all words in a program. Keywords, examples, int, char, if, else, so on. Like this, the number of keywords there in C, 32. See, human language, English. Learning English, not that so easy, not that so simple. We need to by heart thousands of words. See the human language, thousands of words. Here only we have 32. Next concept goes for operators. Operators, example, same what we used in maths. The general maths, what we used, those plus, minus, greater than, less than, like this, like these symbols. These all comes under operators category. We have total 44, the number of operators. A big operator set. Not here in this 44, almost 50% are the mathematical operators. Mathematical operator means same, plus, minus, greater than, less than, these those symbols what we used in maths, same thing. But not only this, we have n number of another different symbols also there. We're going to discuss running classes. That means the compiler knows inside a program you can use plus, and that means a equals to 10 plus 20, b equals to 20 minus 10, like that you can frame expressions. That means the compiler knows what is meant by plus, what is meant by minus. Otherwise, you can't use these symbols in a program. This all comes under operators category. The next concept goes for separators. 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 By name itself, which is going to separate. Come to the human language. English. Separators in English. In English, the human language, every statement is ended with full stop. That means that is the separator there. Here in programming language, C, C++, Java, these all programming languages, the popular separator, semicolon. Every statement must end with semicolon, semicolon, comma, parenthesis, brackets. This is called parenthesis, curly braces, square brackets, and so popular, powerful separator in every programming language. Every language, so popular, common, powerful separator. Every language, Telugu, English, Hindi, C, C++, Java, everywhere. Guess. Space. Here I written as underscore. It is not underscore, space. In human language, whenever words are coming side by side, whenever the words are coming side by side, between those two words, at least we are giving a space, right? Space. And same like that. Programming language also, if the words are coming side by side, at least one space is required. Space, so powerful, common separator everywhere. Like this, the number of separators 14. No serious concept to discuss this all. By default, starting couple of classes, we're going to use almost all symbols. That means inside a program, you can use these symbols. Compiler knows what is meant by semicolon, comma, these all. Next concept and the last concept goes for constants. Constant means constant, which is fixed. Constants examples. Constants. Constant means constant. 10. 10 means 10. 10 means 10. 20, 30 numbers. basically constants are divided into three categories: character constants, integer constants, float. These two are called numerics. This is alphanumeric. Come to the numerics: integer constants and float constants without fractional numbers or integers. Minus 25, minus 5, 0, 25. These type numbers are integer constants. Float means the fractions. Minus 3.14, 0.07.5. These type numbers are called float constants. Character constants. Character means it's a symbol. Character constant must be there within single quote. Character A, character B, character star, so on. Why the character constant must be there within single quote? Leave it right now. Operation on characters. We're going to discuss elaborately later coming classes. That time we're going to discuss about these all. Anyway, beginning stage need to know that character means some symbols. Next, these three are called basic data types or basic data elements. These three are called basic data types or basic data elements. Reason, basically what is meant by data? Think. Information. Data means collection of information, that is called data. Take any data. Take any data. Open any newspaper. What is there inside? ABCD, comma, full stop, some numbers. Open any book. These things only. That means these three are the basic elements to represent any type of data. This reason these three are called basic data types or basic data elements. With this all, we need to follow the usage, how to use these all things in a proper way. Human language, the terminology is grammar. Any mistake is occurred there, that is called grammatical mistake, grammatical error. Here, the terminology is syntax. We need to follow the proper syntax. Syntax means nothing but grammar, that's it. That means how to use these all things in a proper way. That's it. Next. Okay, now. Next, come to the syntax. Syntax based examples. Now I'm there in C program. There in C program, I'm going to frame some expressions. Try to guess whether it is valid or not valid. When I ask the question, pause the video. When you got answer, then play it. My teaching will be like this only. Pause and play, pause and play, pause and play. If I release the question, pause. Think, play. Now I'm in C right now. Now assume that one variable is there, the name is A. Give an expression like this: A equals to 10. Is it valid in C? No. Reason, C, C++, Java, every statement must end with semicolon. As I mentioned before, human language, every statement, full stop. Here, semicolon. Here right now, semicolon is required here. So it is not valid expression, error. Right now, the error message. Statement missing. 90% we're going to get specific error message. Based on the error message, we are there in a position to debug the application. Right now, the error message is state. Very rare situations only expression syntax error. The messages will come like that. Based on the error message, we're going to fix the issue. We're going to debug the application. They want to tell us follow the error messages carefully. Right now, the error message is statement missing. It is not valid expression. Give an expression like this. The variable is there here. Give an expression like this. A equals to 10 semicolon. Yes, fine. It is valid. Now 10 is assigned to A. Now the value of A became 10. Give an expression like this. A equals to semicolon. Is it valid? Think. Pause the video. No, it is not valid. Error. Error message. R value required. Come to the name of the symbol. The symbol name is equal to. Symbol name is equal to. It is called assignment operator. Assignment. It is called assignment. Assignment operator. Assignment operator requires two arguments, left to right. Two. Majority of the operators are required two, left, right, compulsory. Whenever it is going to take two, be comfortable with the terminology. Whatever we are going to do, those things are called. Try to be comfortable with the terminology from the beginning itself. Whatever we are going to give, those things are called arguments. Assignment operator requires two arguments, left side one and right side one, compulsory. Whenever the operator is going to taking two, that is called a binary operator. According to number of arguments, all operators are divided into three categories. One means unary, binary, ternary. Leave about unary and ternary. Majority of the operators, binary. Binary means two. Compulsory two arguments required. Whatever we are going to give, those things are called arguments. Right now, assignment operator requires two arguments, left side one and right side one. Am I giving anything at right side? No. So error. So smart error message. R value required. R value means right side value. Something wrong at right side. Something required at right side. Right now, the error message is R value. Give an expression like this, equal to 10 semicolon. No doubt, it is also error. What is the error message? L value. When question came from my side, just pause video. Think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 seconds. Next play. Now the error message L value required. L value means left side. Okay. Give an expression something like this. A equals to 25 semicolon. Yeah, fine. Now 25 is assigned to A. Inside the program, one more variable B equal to A. Yeah, okay. Now the value of A is assigned to B. After this statement, B also 25. Give an expression like this. Something 10 equals to 20. Is it valid? No. Error message. Same. L value. That means left side. How can it possible to store 20 in 10? Nonsense. Now come to the definition of assignment operator. Assignment operator requires two arguments, two arguments, left and right, and left side argument must be variable. Left side argument must be variable. Right side may be variable, may be constant. Both are okay. Left side argument must be variable. Here right now, am I given variable or constant? Constant. Right side may be variable, may be constant. Anything is okay. Left side argument must be variable. That's it. This is the definition of assignment operator. Definitions don't by heart. Think logically, automatically those things will be there in our mind. Assignment operator requires two arguments and left side argument must be variable. Right side anything is fine. Nothing but this is called the grammar, the syntax, the usage. Next, come to some more another operators. Now come to arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators means hmm, hmm, think arithmetic operators means those operators available on business calculator, not scientific calculator, business calculator, normal calculator. Multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, those things. Greater than, less than, those things are called relational. Those things different. In C, C++, Java, in these all programming languages, we have total 5 arithmetic operators. Multiplication, division, modulus, addition, subtraction, placing one more, assignment also. According to maths, the operators, the terminology, arithmetic operators, relational, logical, like that. Whereas according to number of arguments, unary means only one argument, binary, ternary. By default, right now, these all comes under binary category. According to maths, specifically, these 5 are called arithmetic operators. Arithmetic, written as AR, arithmetic. And these 5 and these 6, these all comes under binary category. Binary means 2, left, right, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Come to the terminology, the name of the symbol star, slash, percentage, plus, minus, equal to. Symbol names. Name of the operator, multiplication, division, modulus. This is called modulus. Addition, subtraction, assignment. Okay, now I assume that I'm in C program. One variable is there. The name is here. Just think mathematically. Give an expression like this: a equals to 2 plus 3 semicolon. Just fine, no doubt. It is valid expression. The value of a is, yeah, fine. Here in this expression, total how many operators are there? 2. Assignment operator and addition operator. Among these two, first which operator will be executed? Addition. Any expression at last, assignment is going to be executed. At last. Execution flow is called precedence. Any expression, the least precedence goes to assignment operator. That means assignment operator will execute at last. First complete all operators, at last only assignment operator. Okay. The way of behavior of all operators. Always operators take something, nothing but we're going to give something. Those things are called, whatever we're going to give, those things are called arguments. And internally it is replaced with a value that is called returned value. Right now here 2 operators, assignment operator, addition operator. Right now the addition operator taken 2 arguments, left side one, right side one. And internally it is replaced with a value. First addition is going to be executed, assignment will execute at last. First this is going to be executed, it is replaced with a value, nothing but the return. The terminology is returned value. It is replaced with 5. The return value is 5. That means here there won't be 2 plus 3. It is already going to replace with the plus operator is going to replace this expression with 5. Next assignment is going to be executed. At that time, right side 5 is there. Now 5 is assigned here. Yes, fine, it is valid. Now the value of A is 5. Give an expression like this. A equals to 2 plus semicolon. Is it valid? No. Error. Error message. R value. Right side. Left, right. Two arguments required. Give an expression like this. A equals to 2 into 3. This is for multiplication. Yes, it is valid. The value of A is 6. A equals to 15 divided by 5. This is for division. 15 by 5, result 3. 3 is the answer. Next. Give an expression like this. A equals to 2 plus 3 into 2 plus 3. Guess what is the value of A? Pause video, think. Answer. When I ask the question, pause and play. Pause and play. Answer. 11. It is not 25. Come to this expression. Here in this expression, total number of operators 4. Assignment, addition, multiplication, addition. Okay. Come here. Among these all operators, high priority goes to which one? Okay. Come outside the programming language, come to maths. In maths, leave about this. In these 4, BODMAS rule. Division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. This is the sequence in maths. Programming language is similar to maths, but not exactly the same. Placing operators like this line by line is called precedence chart. Precedent chart. Precedent chart. Same line, same precedence. Compared to next line, previous line, high priority. Placing operators line by line is called precedent chart. In precedent chart, same line, same precedence. Compared to next line, previous line, high priority. Here, this is the first category, second category, third category. That means these 3 same priority. These 3 vice versa. Any sequence you can place. Multiplication, division, modulus, or modulus, division, multiplication, division, multiplication, like this. Same priority means whichever will come first, that we need to execute first. That means suppose A equals to 15 divided by 3 into 5. Here division and multiplication came. High priority goes to both have same. Both have same means whichever will come first, that we need to execute first. Same line, same precedence. Both have same means that means whichever will come first, that we need to execute first. First division comes, so go for division. This is replaced with 5. Next expression become like this: 5 into 5. This is replaced with 25. The last written value is assigned to A. Here, the value of A is 25. Suppose if I give like this, A equals to 15 divided by 3 into 5. This is different. Brackets. Always high priority goes to just maths. High priority goes to the brackets. So here it is different. Here answer is 1. Okay. Come here. Here in this expression, total number of operators 4. Among these 4, high priority goes to multiplication. Go for it. So expression internally replaced like this: 2 plus 3 into 2, 6 plus 3 plus same priority. So execution flow left to right. So first 2 plus 6 replace with 8, 8 plus 3 replace with 11. Now the last written value 11 that is assigned to here. The value of A is 11. Suppose give an expression like this. A equals to 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3. Now answer 3 into 5. 2 plus 15, 17. A equals to 2 plus 3 into 2 plus 3, 13. 5 into 2, 10 plus 3, 13. Whereas A equals to 2 plus 3 into 2 plus 3. Clear. It is very clear. 25.